It's the little
Are you
things.
autistic?
Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back again with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite puppy-coated Minecraft YouTuber. Like, look at how cute he is. That's right, we're going to be talking about Dream today. Now, the last time I talked about Dream was during his Mask On era, where if you guys don't remember, about 4 years ago, Dream did that massive, infamous face reveal, where up till then, he was kind of a faceless character. He had that, smile mask all the time. That was kind of his character. And then he decided, for whatever reason, to take the mask off, I guess to do more like IRL stuff, which never actually panned out. And obviously I've never seen a situation where Dream stands or stands of any kind team up with the Dream haters and actually dog on this dude. The memes were great. People were, AIing the face reveal. People were obviously, calling him Quagmire and other things. I covered this at the time and I said, you kind of deserve it a little bit. I mean, you built up this weird parasocial fan base, which isn't necessarily his fault, but he definitely did buy into it quite a lot, like the parasocial aspect. So of course, you have these group of girls or dudes, I don't really know, who have overhyped your face. So of course, when you show it and you don't look like a golden goddess or a fucking anime character, they're probably going to stop watching you. And that's kind of what happened. His viewership dropped massively over the face reveal. So, I want to say about a year ago, he decided to put the mask back on and he made this whole cringe ass video, like overcomplicating the whole entire thing, being like, yeah, guys, I'm going to put it back on. And I guess that more or less just really shows how he doesn't stand by anything. I mean, if you're going to show your face, you might as well keep it shown, because now that just shows people how insecure you actually are about yourself, which, don't get me wrong, the internet is a brutal place. But the worst thing you can do is show them how insecure you are. And that's what he has been doing for many, many years. Now, the reason why we're talking about him today is because he shows that insecurity again. He says something that is actually pretty based. And I actually was like, hey, you know what? This guy actually ain't half bad. And then he decided to backtrack on it, then decide to delete the posts, which just goes to show how much of a massive baby this guy actually is. Like, this dude's supposed to be an adult, right? But he always acts like a high school student or like a child. It's really weird. So this whole entire situation started off with XQC and TommyInnit beefing, where TommyInnit posted, "To be more cringe than TommyInnit is pretty fucking hard, but you pulled it off, pal." And you obviously see XQC there meeting President Trump, which I don't think is cringe at all. I think it's a little cringy to be wearing a Trump t-shirt. I think that's a little meat ridey if you ask me. But really the only thing that's really cringy in this post is obviously XQC's posture. TommyInnit in himself, for whatever reason, is just starting beef with everyone right now. I think he's beefing with Mizkif. Not only that, he's also been beefing with Logan Paul and KSI. It just seems like he's starting fights with everyone. I don't know if just the views are down lately or rent's due, but I guess he's just trying to start beef with people, which, by the way, TommyInnit isn't, the hero in this situation either. Like, the dude's a giant cringe lord as well, as we're about to find out. So XQC obviously reposted that, saying, "From doing streams in my basement to doing a stream with the president. How is that a diss? You went from dick riding Dream for a living to making jokes to teenage girls. Lock in." In which he did post a video of, TommyInnit's stand-up routine.
Ending ever.
And now, as I near towards the end of my set, rather than exiting the stage, I'm going to ascend to heaven. It didn't work. Anyway, thank you. Oh no! Oh no, it's the man that's been paid to hunt me down.
I mean, all the Dream SMP kind of guys are cringe. I've always thought TommyInnit was kind of a weird person. Not very likable if you ask me. But then for whatever reason, Dream decided to join in on this, I guess because he, says Dream, or says that, TommyInnit used to meat ride Dream, where he posted probably one of the most base things I've ever seen. And like I said, after seeing this tweet, I was like, you know what? Maybe Dream ain't half bad. Where he posted a meme where on the left side, it says growing up. On the right side, it says becoming a retarded TommyInnit fan. And then in the middle, it says Dream SMP stance. I thought that was pretty funny, but this obviously got a lot of controversy because for whatever reason, Dream has built up his whole entire fan base on being the goody two-shoe, doesn't say anything controversial, yet he does some of the most weirdest acts I've ever seen, like bully a teenager because they literally made fun of his plushies. I think that was pretty fucked up. But then, of course, people brought up the hypocrisy of the fact that Dream actually has criticized people for using the word retarded, which, by the way, I think hypocrisy is a very interesting thing because obviously a lot of people do backtrack on what they say, or they change as a person as they, you know, grow older or whatever. But I think, you know, when it comes to criticizing other people, like saying, hey, you guys shouldn't be using the word retarded, it might offend someone, and then proceeds to use it, I think that is extremely hypocritical. But at this point, you can really only do two things here. Either you apologize and say, yeah, that was pretty fucked up, I shouldn't be hypocritical, or you just roll with it, which in my personal opinion is the better choice. Just be like, yeah, I don't care about the word anymore, it's just a fucking word. You know, you only give it as much power as you can, so who cares? But he decided to go on this massive rant about how he can say it because I guess he's autistic. Dream posted this after seeing all the backlash saying, super annoying having certain creators shit on me and my friends constantly when we never say anything back. You shouldn't say the word, but I'm literally autistic and the whole internet loved everyone calling me slurs, so obviously people are being disingenuous. So he somehow flips it on other people. And yeah, obviously content creators are going to come after you because you are really cringy. And you always play the victim in every single situation. You can literally do something horrendous on Twitter or say something, or like I said, bully a teenager or something for criticizing your really dog shit plushies. But then you run to the internet and play the victim as if you don't do anything wrong on the internet and it's everyone else's fault. And again, he says he's autistic, which I don't think that's ever been confirmed. I know it's been in the talks. I think he has a full diagnostic from an actual doctor. I mean, if he does, then he should provide that, because you're making a pretty crazy claim saying you can say retarded because you're autistic, which is kind of a crazy thing to say. Oh, I don't think that's ever been proven. I feel like everyone's autistic nowadays. It's becoming a huge thing, I guess. It's cool to be autistic nowadays, I guess. So Quite actually responded. You guys know the Quite who had those bullshit allegations thrown at him, saying, I don't really care what you said. I just don't understand why, if you know this is how people react, you try to justify it like this afterwards when it happens. You can choose not to say anything, or you can say what you want to say, but say it with your chest. Stand on it if you mean it. Exactly. That's the thing. If you say what you say, either stand by it or don't say anything. I don't really understand the whole idea of apologizing. Like, you've already said it, just move the fuck on. I thought it was a pretty funny post. I thought this was probably one of the funniest things Dream has ever posted, but then he decides to backtrack on it because he sees all the controversy that's coming up and the hypocrisy of it, you know? And so instead he says, oh guys, I'm actually autistic, so I can say it. Like, what? So he actually responded to this, and again, a terrible response. I mean, this wasn't an apology, just an explanation. I posted a meme that I knew would make a lot of people mad. I'm not surprised people are mad. I don't take what the majority of people say on Twitter seriously, although I also don't want my audience misunderstanding my motives. Oh my god, there it is again. This is the whole parasocial relationship that he's been growing over the last couple years, where it's like, yeah, I know this was gonna piss people off, I understand it, but I also don't want people to misunderstand my motives here, and I don't want my audience to call me a bad guy. Oh my god, dude. And also, he says that he doesn't care what Twitter people say. That is the most bullshit thing he has ever said. You cared enough to hide your face again. Like, what are you talking about? Again, this is just a classic case of Dream not being able to stand by anything he says and to hide and play the victim. Right? He had a little chance of redeeming himself in my eyes with that pretty funny post, but then he ruined it all, and then he also now has deleted everything. Right? He deleted the whole entire thread. So, you know, you can't find it on Twitter anymore. So, you know, there's that. Not only did he go out like a little bitch by saying, you know, I got to be a slave to my audience and not give them the wrong impression, but then he also decided to delete everything to hide it, I guess. But anyways, that's all I really want to talk about. If you guys like this video, leave a like, subscribe. Also, let me know your opinions in the comments down below. And down there, you'll find the Discord if you want to join it, and also my Twitter and my Twitch. And yeah, as always, guys, I'll see you